Hello everyone, I am Menin Grace Magallanes and I am the first reporter of Group 5. So our topic is all about distinguishing and constructing various paper and pencil tests, learning outcomes, construct a table of specifications or TOS, construct paper and pencil tests in accordance with the guidelines in test construction. In this chapter, we are concerned with the developing paper and paper test for assessing the attainment of educational objectives based on Bloom's taxonomy. Paper and pencil tests can either be selected response or constructed response types. So when we say selected response is muna siya ang true or false items, multiple choice items, and matching type. While the constructed response, it includes the enumeration, completion, and essays. The construction of valid test items begins with a table of specifications or TOS. So, ang pagbuhat og valid test daw is magsugod jud siya sa TOS. So, madiscuss na nato later on kung unsay purpose aning TOS. Planning a test and construction of table of specifications or TOS. Here's the important steps in planning for a test. First, identifying test objectives, lesson outcomes. So, when we say test objectives, is mo na siya ang kung unsay mo gamiton, multiple choice ba siya or matching types. And also the lesson outcome. So kung unsay gusto nimo nga mahibal-an sa estudyante, unsay gusto nimo nga masabtan, and also kung unsay gusto nga kanang mabuhat or kaya nga mabuhat sa estudyante. Second one is deciding on the type of objective test to be prepared. So the second thing nga plano nga buhaton sa teacher is mag-decide siya kung unsa jud ang iyang klase nga objective gamiton, either matching type or multiple choices. The third one, preparing a table of specifications or TOS. So mo ni siya ang step 3, which is ang teacher is mag-prepare na siya og TOS. Kay syempre, naka-identify naman siya kung unsa nga test objectives and also lesson outcomes. And naka-decide na po siya kung unsa iyang gustong or unsa nga types objectives. So, prepare na siya og TOS. And the fourth one is constructing the draft test items. So, okay, naka-prepare naman siya og TOS. So, mag-construct na siya og mga test items. And the last one is tryout and validation. So, identifying test objectives. An objective test, if it is to be comprehensive, must cover the various levels of Bloom's taxonomy. So, kada objective is nag-consist na siya statement kung unsay mahibal-an sa bata, unsay masabtan, and also kung unsay goal nimo as a teacher. Knowledge or remembering. The students must be able to identify the subject and the verb in a given sentence. So, for instance, ang sentence niya is, the dog barked loudly. So, ma-remember niya dito ang dog is mao siya ang subject, and then ang verb is mao siya ang katong bark. So ang iro is nag-aw-aw siya o kusog. So the comprehension or understanding, the students must be able to determine the appropriate form of verb to be used given the subject of a sentence. So the Rias understanding, so ang students is example na to is, the dog barked loudly. So, kay if diri ang students is nakasabot na siya nga yes, the action word dito is bark, and also the subject of a sentence is the dog. So, kay nakasabot naman siya nga ang iro nag-aw-aw kusog. So, next, the application or applying. The students must be able to write sentences observing rules on subject-verb agreement. So, ang students is nakabalo naman siya, nakasabot na siya what is the subject, nakasabot na siya on what is verb. So, the students will be able to write sentences nga magamit siya o syempre, the subject and verb agreement, i-apply na sa students kung unsay rule sa subject-verb agreement. So, after applying analysis or analyzing, the students must be able to break down a given sentence into its subject and predicate. So, diri sa analyzing is, ang bata is nakabalo na naman siya. The subject is mao si dog, and diri sa analyzing predicate makaana na siya, diba? The dog barked loudly. Si dog is nagbark siya og kusog. So, mabalan sa bata nga ang dog is mo rito siya ang kuan, mo siyang nagbark o kusog or nagpaghot o kusog. And then, the evaluation or evaluating, the students must be able to evaluate whether or not a sentence observes rules on subject-verb agreement. So, diri sa evaluating, ang students diri is makabalo na siya through sa iyang nakita, and also through sa magbasa siya sentence, this is the subject, or baka ba siya kung unsay rules sa subject-verb agreement. So, mo rin si kuan sa subject, ang dog, tapos ang verb kay, ang dog kay nagpaghot o kuan, kusog. Tama na siya. And then, the synthesis creating, so, di ba kay, na siya knowledge about the sentence, nakasabot na siya, and then na-apply na niya, nakabuhat na siya iya nga sentence, and then na-analyze na niya, and then evaluate, then diri sa last is creating. So diri the students must be able to formulate rules to be followed regarding subject-verb agreement. So diri sa creating is the students will be able to create new sentence. So, kay nakabalo naman siya what is subject, what is verb, and also a predicate. So, there is creating, makabuhat na siya og iyahang nga sentence. Deciding on the type of objective test. The test objectives guide the kind of objective test that will be designed and constructed by the teacher. So, if ang teacher, ang iyang napili nga type of objective test is multiple choices, dili na siya pwede nga sa iyahang test paper, magbutang siya dara og matching type. Dili pwede nga magbutang na siya enumerate. Dili siya pwede magbutang dara essay. It's because ang iyang napili is mao ang multiple choices. Second, preparing a table of specifications, TOS. A table of specification, or TOS, a test map that guides the teacher in constructing a test. So, the TOS is very important, no, in terms of magbuhat og questionnaire. It's because the TOS is our guide para mas mapadali nato nga magbuhat og question. The simplest TOS consists of 4 columns. The first one is level of objectives to be tested. So, ang pasabot ani niya is mao ni siya katong sa nagbase ni siya sa Bloom's taxonomy. So, dito sa first column dapat naadara ang remembering, the understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. So, sa akong na-discuss kaganina. Letter B, statement of objective. So, statement of objective. So, ang pasabot ani niya guys, is for instance, sa item number 1 to item number 4, specifically, mong topic is parts of the body. So, dapat, ang item number 1 to 5 is, ang question niya draa is, di ba, remembering man. So, ang question jud ana is, what is, what are. So, kay di ba, mag-base dito sa Bloom's taxonomy. So, mo to siya to ang guide. And letter C, item numbers where such an objective is being tested. So, diri sa letter C, for instance, ang the level of objectives is understanding. Specifically, topic niya, explain the concept of photosynthesis. So, ang item numbers niya dra is number 3, number 7, and number 12. So, ang number niya tanan, or pila siya tanan ka question is 3. So, moto siya ang letter C. And letter D, the last, a number of items and percentage out of the total for the particular objective. So, kaning last, the letter D is mo ni siya kung pila ka items ang imong ipa-exam or imong ipa-exam sa imong students. 40 items ba tanan, 50 items ba tanan, or 60 items ba siya tanan. I have something to show you guys, which is the table of specifications prototype. So, makita na to dira nga na siya columns, na siya row. So, the level is, number 1 is the recalling, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. So, na siyang Bloom's and taxonomy. And nadira ang objective. So, objective is mo na siyang specifically the topic of a specific topic nimo. So, ang objective, so, diri ata sa recalling. So, identify subject, verb. So, diri sa item number, so, ang number 1, number 3, number 5, number 7, and number 9. So, ang imong question dira is all about identify subject, verb. So, ang sa level man niya is recalling. So, it's all about recalling lang jud na. So, itong mga what are, what is, ana siya. So, the number man no kay 1, the 3, 5, 7, and 9. So, 5 items siya tanan. Tapos, ang ihang percent is 14.29%. And the level 2 na po sa understanding, and the objective is from appropriate. So, diri sa number 2, number 4, number 6, number 8, number 10. So, 5 items yapon siya tanan. So, 14.29%. And the level 3, which is the applying, the objective is write sentences observing rules on subject-verb agreement. So, item numbers. So, number 11 siya, 13, 15, 17, and 19. So, number 5 items gyapon siya. So, the percentage is 14.29%. And the level 4 rather, is the analyzing. The objective is determine subject and predicate. So, number 12 nimo, number 15, number 18, number 21, and number 23. So, the total of a number nimo, I mean, 5 questions siya. So, 14.29% gihapon. So, the level 5, which is the evaluating, evaluate whether or not a sentence observes rules on object-verb agreement. So, number 13, 16, 19, 22, and 24. So, 5 gihapon siya ka-items, which is 14.29%. Last but not the least, number 6 is the creating. Formulate rules on subject-verb agreement. So, part 2 ni siya, 10 points. And the total of 28.57% sa creating. So, the total siya, tanan siya is 35. The total of items, number items is 35. Ang imong gipa test sa ilaha is 35 items only, and then here's the percentage, which is 100%.